Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. There's something irresistible about sticky ribs. The way the tender meat pulls from the bone, coated in that glossy, finger-licking glaze, makes them a favorite for backyard BBQs and comfort food cravings. What sets them apart? It's that perfect mix of smoky depth, caramelized sweetness, and fall-off-the-bone texture. Whether you're a grilling pro or just starting out, mastering sticky ribs is easier than you think. The history of sticky ribs. Few dishes have the cross-cultural appeal of sticky ribs. Their story is tied to slow-cooked traditions, regional pride, and global flavors melding over time. From American smoke pits to Asian street markets, the love for ribs glazed in sweet, tangy sauces runs deep. American barbecue roots. Sticky ribs became a cornerstone of American barbecue thanks to two heavyweights. Kansas City made ribs famous with its thick, molasses-based sauces. Pitmasters slow-smoked pork ribs over hickory wood, then slathered them in a tomato and sugar glaze for that signature sticky finish. Memphis took a different route. Dry rubbed ribs with paprika and brown sugar ruled here, though wet versions, brushed with sauce while cooking, still delivered that craveable stickiness. Barbecue joints turned ribs into social food, where long cook times and shared meals became part of the culture. Global influences. Other countries put their spin on sticky ribs long before they hit American backyards. Chinese char siu used honey and fermented bean paste to lacquer pork ribs, a technique dating back centuries. The glossy red hue and sweet salty balance inspired many modern glaze recipes. Korean galbi introduced garlic, soy, and pear-based marinades, tenderizing the meat while caramelizing into a sticky crust. These traditions didn't just influence recipes, they reshaped how we think about ribs, proving that low and slow cooking with bold glazes is a universal language. Key ingredients for perfect sticky ribs. Getting sticky ribs right isn't just about tossing on sauce. The right ribs, glaze, and technique all matter. Here's what separates the best from the rest. Choosing the right ribs. Baby back versus spare ribs. Not all ribs are built the same. Your choice affects texture, flavor, and how well they hold glaze. Baby back ribs are lean, tender, and cook faster. Their curved shape and shorter bones make them great for even caramelization. Sweet glazes cling well, but they can dry out if overcooked. Spare ribs have more fat and connective tissue, which means richer flavor and juicier results. The extra surface area holds onto sticky sauces better, making them a top pick for bold glazes. For sticky ribs, spare ribs often win. Their forgiving nature and ability to absorb layers of sauce give that fall-apart texture. Baby backs work if you prefer lighter ribs with a quicker cook time. The magic of the glaze. A great glaze balances sweet, tangy, and savory. It's what makes ribs sticky, not just saucy. Here's what goes into it. Brown sugar melts into a glossy coat. Honey adds floral notes and helps the glaze cling. Apple cider vinegar brightens heavy flavors. Citrus juice like orange or lime adds a fresh kick. Soy sauce or Worcestershire boosts umami. Smoked paprika or garlic powder layers in warmth. Mix these right, and you get a glaze that sticks, shines, and doesn't just sit on top. It becomes part of the rib. Step-by-step cooking process. Now that you've got the right ribs and a killer glaze, it's time to cook. Sticky ribs aren't complicated, but small details make a big difference. Here's how to nail every step, from prep to final saucing. Prepping the ribs. Trimming, seasoning, and marinating. Start with a clean slate. Remove the membrane from the back of the ribs. It blocks seasoning and turns rubbery when cooked. Slide a knife under the membrane, grip it with a paper towel, and pull it off in one go. Next, trim excess fat. Too much fat won't render fully, leaving chewy bits. A thin layer is fine. It adds flavor without getting in the way. Season generously. A dry rub with brown sugar, salt, pepper, and smoked paprika works well. Massage it into the meat so every bite is flavorful. For extra depth, marinate overnight. A mix of soy sauce, honey, and garlic penetrates the meat, making it juicier. If you're short on time, even 30 minutes helps. Cooking techniques: slow and low versus high heat. How you cook ribs changes their texture and how well they hold glaze. Slow cooking like smoking or braising is ideal for spare ribs with more connective tissue. Low heat between 225 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit breaks down collagen, making ribs tender. Smoking adds a deep, woody flavor. Use fruitwood like apple or cherry for sweetness. Braising in liquid like apple juice or beer keeps ribs moist. Cover with foil for the first half of cooking. Grilling is faster but requires attention. High heat can dry out ribs. Use indirect heat. Pile coals on one side, ribs on the other. Baby backs work well here since they cook quicker. Grill marks add flavor but don't char the glaze. Slow-cooked ribs are melt in your mouth tender. Grilled ribs have a firmer bite with crisp edges. Both work. Pick your favorite. That's just the start of mastering sticky ribs. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll reveal cooking techniques and a must-try recipe. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.